Hello. I wanted to go over this leak code problem, shuffle string. Um, so we have a string, and we want to essentially just rearrange it based on the indices that we're given. So in this example, we have code leet, which is just leet code backwards, and then we want to essentially just flip the characters, so it spells out leet code. And based on these indices, we're going to move them to the correct spot into the new string. So this is indice 0. We're going to put it back here. Indice 2 here. Indice 1 here. Indice 3 here, so on and so forth. Um, so here um, we've got our thing set up. So I'm going to do it before I put it into the class. I'm going to do it step by step to show y'all. So I believe std string. I created a string, a new string. Um, and then I set this to the size um, of the old string, and then I initialized everything within it to just be empty space. Oh, string. Yeah, just like that. So this creates a new string of the same size as S, and it essentially just initializes everything to just white space. So just blank space like that. Okay. So we're going to need a for loop to iterate through all of to iterate through the indices in the string itself. So we're going to say for int I is equal to 0, I is less than indices dot size. And you can either do indices or string dot indices dot size or string dot length because um, the given problem is both the indices and the string is going to be the same size, so it doesn't matter which one um, you do. I plus plus. And then here we're going to say new string at array indices at array I um, is equal to s at array I. So essentially what this is saying is we're saying, oh, let's go to new string at array indices, which we're then going to come to here, indices at array I. So for the first example, since we start off at 0, indices at array I which is 0, which is this first element right here, 4. So this is essentially saying new string at array 4 is equal to um, the original string at array I, which is 0 as well. So um, C, so code. So let's see if I can, I'll draw this out later so to show y'all how it looks like. Ugh, stop that. Um, okay, now we can just print out stdc out new string. New string, new string. Show y'all. We're gonna copy this and do it for the old string as well. Uh-oh, not fine. That old string. Yes. So if we run this here, should print it out correctly. As you can see right here, old string is code leet, new string is leet code. So to put it into here, we're essentially doing the same thing. So std, or I can just copy it. String. And then we can just copy this as well. And then we just return new string. And we can do it here as well. We don't need any of this. solution class here, solution. And then we're going to say new string is equal to solution dot restore string. And then we're going to pass in our S string, which is code Leet, and then our indices. And then SUEC out. New string. And then just print out new string. We run this. Boom, bah, right there. Look, new string. So, and then I'm gonna copy this right here, and then I'm gonna show you guys that it works here as well. If we run it, um, both cases work, and we submit it, and it should be fine. There we go. And then I'm going to draw this out for y'all as well, so you guys can understand my thinking behind this. Okay, so drawing it out for y'all. So we have S right here. S string is equal to code Leet, and then indices is equal to this amount of numbers, whatever. So we have for int I is equal to 0. I is less than either indices or s dot size. So we're just going to go with indices again. Indices dot size. And then I plus plus. So within here, oh, and then we need new string as well. So new string is equal to, we said new string is going to be s dot size and then just the empty space. So what this does is new string is initialized to new string is then equal to Leet code, hold up. This is initialized to just blank space. So these are all spaces right here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So essentially just the same size as this right here, Leet code or code Leet, but just replace all the characters with a space character. Okay, so then after that we have so we have our for loop. Then we say new string at array indices at array I is equal to s at array I. So let me copy this. Copy. Paste. So what this is saying is essentially new string at array indices at array I means we're going to go to the new string right here. This new string right here at array indices. So first, let's just look at this inner one right here. Indices at array I. In our first loop, we're at I is equal to 0. So we come to indices. Remember, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we come to indices first, which is 4. So this right here is saying essentially just 4 in our first loop right here. Let me change the color of this. 4. And then we're going to say new string at array 4, since this all of this right here means 4 in our first iteration. So we come to here into the new string 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We come to this spot right here, and we replace that empty space with the character at string at array I, which if we come here, string at array I, which we're in 0 still, the 0th index. So this means s at array 0, at array index 0, which is this one right here, C. So here we're going to replace this with a C. And then in our next loop, now we did that. Now we're at 1. We're at index 1. And then we do the same process again. We come to indices. We look at indices first. Indices at array I, since we're at 1. Indices at array 1 is 5. This is then 5, which essentially says new string at array index 5, which is this one right here. We replace it with string, or the S string at array 5 as well. Or sorry, 1 because of this index right here. And then S string at array 1, 0, 1 is the O. And then boom. And then it all falls in place as we keep on adding it. So then D goes next, E, E, and then it's L, E, E, and T. That looks so ugly, but essentially that's how it goes for each iteration. This right here had me a bit confused. I didn't really know what it meant until I drew it out. But yeah, that's essentially the process of how this snippet of code works.